The foundation of the Roman Empire took place in 27 BC, when Octavian, who later became known as Augustus, took power and unified the Roman territory after decades of civil war. This transition marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of a new political regime, with Octavian as the first emperor of Rome. The founding of the Roman Empire was a significant milestone in Roman history, consolidating power in the hands of a single ruler and laying the groundwork for Roman expansion and domination throughout the known world at the time. Augusto implemented a series of administrative reforms that reorganized the structure of government, creating a centralized and efficient system of governance. The founding of the Roman Empire also laid the groundwork for the Pax Romana, a period of relative internal peace and political stability that lasted from approximately 27 BC to 180 AD. During this period, the empire experienced significant economic expansion and unprecedented cultural and artistic development. Furthermore, the founding of the Roman Empire had a profound impact on the culture and society of the time. The Roman aristocracy held political and economic power, and Roman culture influenced areas such as architecture, art, literature, philosophy, and law. Christianity also emerged during the period of the Roman Empire and eventually became an official religion of the empire, having a lasting impact on Western history. However, the founding of the Roman Empire was also marked by challenges and conflicts, including external threats, political instability, and internal struggles for power. These challenges eventually led to the crisis and fall of the Western Roman Empire in AD 476, although Rome's legacy continued to influence Western culture throughout the Middle Ages and beyond. In summary, the founding of the Roman Empire was a pivotal moment in Roman history, laying the groundwork for Roman expansion and domination across the known world, as well as influencing the culture, society, and politics of the time. However, they also gave rise to challenges and conflicts that eventually led to the crisis and fall of the Western Roman Empire, but their legacy endures to this day. Expansion. The expansion of the Roman Empire was one of the most significant and enduring aspects of this historical period. After the founding of the empire by Augustus, the Romans embarked on a series of military campaigns that led to the conquest and annexation of vast territories, extending Roman rule from the Italian peninsula to parts of Europe, Africa, and Asia. The expansion of the Roman Empire was driven by a number of factors, including the quest for natural resources, the quest for power and wealth, the desire to expand Roman political and cultural influence, and the need to secure borders and ensure the security of the Roman Empire. Empire against external threats. One of the main strategies used by the Romans to expand their empire was military conquest. The famous Roman legions, with their discipline and tactical efficiency, allowed Rome to defeat many rival powers and assimilate their territories. Roman conquests included the annexation of provinces such as Gaul, modern France, Britannia, modern Great Britain, Hispania, modern Spain and Portugal, North Africa, modern Tunisia, Libya and Morocco, and parts of the Middle East, modern Egypt, Israel and Jordan, among others. However, Roman expansion also faced significant challenges, including resistance from local peoples, revolts, and protracted warfare in some regions. The Romans also faced difficulties in administering and governing such a vast and diverse empire, which required the creation of a complex administrative structure and the assimilation of different cultures and peoples under Roman influence. The expansion of the Roman Empire also had lasting cultural and social impacts. Roman culture was pervasive in the conquered areas, influencing language, religion, government, architecture and other areas of everyday life. Latin, the official language of the empire, was widely disseminated and ended up becoming the basis for many modern languages, such as Spanish, French, Italian and Portuguese. The expansion of the Roman Empire also played an important role in the spread of Christianity, a religion that originated in the region of Judea, which was under Roman rule at the time. Christianity eventually became the official religion of the empire, transforming Roman society and culture in profound and lasting ways. In summary, the expansion of the Roman Empire was a complex and comprehensive process, which involved the conquest of vast territories and the assimilation of different cultures and peoples. This expansion had significant impacts on Roman history, culture, and society, influencing the formation of the empire and its lasting legacy. The Pax Romana, or Roman peace, was a period of relative stability and tranquility that occurred during the height of the Roman Empire, which lasted from approximately 27 BC until 180 AD. During this time, the Roman Empire experienced a long phase of internal peace and political stability, which allowed its culture, economy, and society to flourish. The Pax Romana was established by Augustus, the first Roman emperor, after the decades of civil war that followed the fall of the Roman Republic. He unified the empire under his rule, established a new political order, and implemented administrative reforms to ensure the stability of the empire. The Pax Romana was maintained by a series of subsequent leaders, such as Emperors Trajan, Hadrian and Antoninus Pius, who ruled with policies of conciliation and internal pacification. During the Pax Romana, the empire's borders were protected by a network of fortifications and Roman legions, which helped to avoid major internal and external conflicts. This allowed the Roman provinces to prosper economically, with increased trade, development of infrastructure such as roads and aqueducts, and the spread of Roman culture. Political stability and the absence of civil war during the Pax Romana also had a significant impact on Roman society. There was population growth, with cities expanding and becoming centers of commerce and culture. Architecture and the arts thrived, with the building of iconic monuments like the Colosseum and the expansion of cities like Rome. The Pax Romana was also a period of great intellectual development, with the flourishing of writers, philosophers and thinkers. Emperor Augustus encouraged a revival of literature and the arts, and many notable writers such as Virgil, Horace, and Ovid produced influential works during this period. However, it is worth mentioning that the Pax Romana also had its limitations. While they have maintained stability across much of the empire, some regions face conflict and resistance, especially on the farther borders. Furthermore, the Pax Romana was also maintained through centralized and often authoritarian control, which led to political and social tensions in some areas. Despite its restrictions, the Pax Romana is considered one of the most remarkable periods in the history of the Roman Empire. She left a lasting legacy of political stability, economic development, cultural flourishing and Roman influence in different parts of the world. The Pax Romana is often cited as an example of how political stability can have positive effects on society and culture. Culture. The culture and society of the Roman Empire was notable for its richness and diversity, reflecting the vast expanse of the empire and its influence on diverse cultures and peoples conquered over the centuries. Roman culture was a mixture of native Roman elements, Greek influences, and contributions from other regions conquered by the empire. The official language was Latin, which became a lingua franca and was widely disseminated throughout the empire, facilitating communication and administration. Greek was also widely spoken, especially in the eastern regions of the empire. The Romans valued education and knowledge, and literature, philosophy, and the arts were considered important parts of Roman culture. Renowned Roman authors such as Virgil, Horace, and Seneca produced influential literary works that are still studied and appreciated to this day. Greek philosophy also exerted a major influence on Roman culture, with thinkers such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius developing Stoic philosophies and influencing Roman ethics and behavior. Roman society was stratified and organized into different social classes. The Roman elite, composed of nobles and aristocrats, held great political, economic and social power. Slavery was also an intrinsic part of Roman society, with a large number of slaves coming from different conquered regions being used in economic activities such as agriculture, mining and domestic services. Religion also played an important role in Roman culture and society. Initially, the Romans adopted the polytheistic religion of Roman mythology, worshipping a series of gods and goddesses. However, over time, other religions were introduced into the empire, such as the cult of the Persian god Mitra and adherence to Judaism. Christianity, which originated in Judea, also spread throughout the Roman Empire during the 1st century AD, gaining followers in various parts of the empire. Everyday life in Roman society was diverse, with activities such as participating in games and public spectacles such as chariot races and gladiator fights being popular. The Romans also had public baths, which served as places for socializing and personal hygiene. Agriculture, trade, and industry were important economic activities in Roman society, and the construction of infrastructure such as roads and aqueducts facilitated trade and communication within the empire. Roman culture and society were also marked by a great influence in the areas of architecture, engineering, and urbanism. The Romans built a number of monumental structures such as the Colosseum, the Pont du Gard aqueduct legacy. The legacy of the Roman Empire is remarkable and enduring, with influences that continue to the present day in many areas, such as politics, law, language, culture, and the arts. From a political point of view, the Roman Empire established a centralized form of government, with a complex administrative structure and a system of laws that influenced many other governments throughout history. The concept of the Republic, with the separation of powers and citizen participation in decision-making, was one of the foundations of the Roman form of government, and its influence can be seen in many modern democracies. The Roman legal system, known as Roman law, made a significant contribution to the evolution of modern law. Many legal principles established by the Romans, such as the principle of equality before the law, the right of defense, and the concept of private property, are still fundamental in many contemporary legal systems. The Latin language, spoken by the Romans, became the basis for many modern languages, especially Romance languages such as Spanish, French, Italian, and Portuguese. The influence of Latin can also be seen in technical and scientific terms in various areas of knowledge, such as medicine, biology, and astronomy. Roman culture also left a lasting mark on architecture, engineering, and the arts. Roman architecture, with its advanced construction techniques such as the use of arches, vaults, and domes, was one of the most advanced of its time and influenced many later architectural styles. Iconic monuments such as the Colosseum, the Pantheon, and the Roman baths are still references in current architecture. Roman arts also left a significant legacy, with sculptures, paintings, mosaics, and frescoes depicting everyday life, historical events, and Roman mythology. Roman sculpture was especially influential, with works that demonstrated advanced technical skills and impressive realism. Furthermore, Christianity, which originated in Judea and spread throughout the Roman Empire, became one of the world's largest religions and left a lasting legacy in Western history and culture. The spread of Christianity across the Roman Empire had a profound impact on society, politics, and religion, shaping Western history to the present day. In summary, the legacy of the Roman Empire is vast and far-reaching, with influences extending to the present day. His contribution to politics, law, language, culture, the arts, and religion is undeniable, and his legacy continues to be studied and appreciated by scholars and history enthusiasts around the world.